with Upper Creek Angler, and we're working our way through Steve Goose's book, Grayling Flies. This is fly number 59, the Grayling Special Pink. The tying instructions on this fly say to tie it in size 16 to 18. I'm tying it here in a slightly bigger version. This is a number 12 hook, but I want it to be nicely visible for filming purposes. So we're going to tie it a little bit bigger than the instructions say, but that's just to assist with visual acuity on the filming. The tailing for this is a tailing that you have been left out in the dark if you have not been using. It's Coq de Leon feathers. These make great feathers because they have great speckling in them. They are tough as nails, so if you were like me for ages and ages and you used pheasant tail on just about every single fly that you could get your hands on for tailing materials, and you kept losing flies prematurely because the tailing material would break off on you, not an issue with the Coq de Leon feathers. So I highly recommend you make an investment and get yourself a full skin of these. Don't buy those tailing packs. Some capitalist in the US or somewhere realized he can make a buck by buying a whole skin and selling them in packs of 10 or 15 or whatever they come in those tailing packs, and you pay $8 or $10 for them when you could just pay $50 and get a whole saddle. And you know, that's like, even for a commercial tire like me, that's maybe close to a life quantity. I may never have to buy another one. So don't buy the tailing packs. Just cough up the extra money and buy the full skin. The rib on this is going to be some very, very fine silver wire. This is this actually says on mine that it's tinsel, but some very, very fine silver wire. And now we're just going to work on the taper of this. I'm using hot pink thread. The material selection calls for using some Glow Bright for the body. Totally appropriate. I've just got the exact same color of thread that the Glow Bright would be in, so I'm just going to work on my taper with the thread instead of tying in another piece of material. Okay, we'll reverse wrap the silver wire. I tie a similar fly, a very similar fly actually, on a jig hook for freshly stocked trout here in the US, and it is an absolute killer. Everything is basically the same on that fly that I tie in this this Grayling Special Pink, except that instead of the hare's ear for the dubbing, I use CDC for my collar. So we'll finish this off with a scant collar of light hare's ear dubbing. And that'll work itself out and get buggier with each fish that you catch. So again, this is fly number 59, the Grayling Special Pink. I have caught many a trout on a very similar fly here in the US, tied on a jig hook. So do yourself a favor and tie yourself up some of these. Make sure you have Steve's book, Grayling Flies. It's full of great bugs, and all kinds of history and personal narratives to go along with each of them. Tie yourself up some Grayling Special Pinks, fly number 59 from Grayling Flies.